Fearless Gamers, Matt here for Fearless Games, and today I'm going to be doing another Vets review. And today this review is going to be on the Hot Wire Foam Factory Scroll Table. This is Hot Wire Foam Factory is a company that specializes in foam craft tools and supplies. They supply, like, those wire cutters. They have a hot foam knife, an engraver, and the scroll table, and a 3D scroll blade thing. And this basically is just what you use. Is there's a wire that goes from here into the bottom here. You plug it into a power supply, and you can cut through, and it basically just acts like a scroll saw for hot wire foam, for hot wire tools. And it is a very useful piece, especially for like setting the groundwork for bases for terrain like mountains. You can like set the base piece and cut it out into the proper shape that you want it to be, and you can even use it to just make straight cuts on pieces that you need an exact straight line with, because it can sit right on the table here and just zip right over. And you can even also, this blade here is adjustable, so you could essentially like do this and get a nice angled cut as well. And it's a really nice tool here. I've had it for quite some time now, and it hasn't failed me yet. And other than that also, I just want to say that this company is definitely worth purchasing from. Reason being is that they offer a lot of cool stuff. They have a material that can harden foam. That way, after you've worked it and you've got it the way you want it, you could coat it in this material, and it can actually be safe enough to be used as an outdoor decoration. So it'd be great for preserving foam-made terrain pieces. And the customer service from them is phenomenal. Just an example here, this guy I've had, like I said, had for a while. What they like to call blade broke on this, and it was an 8-inch blade. And when I went to their website, I noticed they only had 10.5-inch and 12-inch blades. So I contacted them and asked if, that would work on mine. And the customer service rep said, it should, but the thing is the 8-inch blades are fairly old, so I don't know if yours was in the period when they were designed for the 10-inch and bigger, or if it was designed for just the 8-inch. And the 10 inches do take longer to cut. When the longer the blade is, the slower the hot wire cuts the foam. And they said, now if you want, we'll custom make you some 8-inch blades for your scroll table. That way you could get the original blades that yours came with. And that right there was, I just couldn't believe that they were so willing to do that for me. And it was just right there and then just told me that this is a company worth purchasing products from, because not only do they stand by it, but they're willing to do what they need to make sure that you get what you need. And it's essentially like they're saying, like, they understand that this product still works, and it came with a certain feature, and yes, they stopped making it, and unlike some companies that would go, no, well, you're out of luck, buy a new one or just deal, they said, well, we'll help make this right because your blade broke and you need a new one. So by far, great company to purchase stuff from. It's the place that I go exclusively for all of my wire foam cutting stuff. And you get a variety of different products there. You've got they sell a hot wire knife. They sell what they call like a router. It's the freehand. It's the classic, blade the blade with the wire tied to it. An engraver for making like little detailed bricks on foam blocks that you want it to be your brick wall or something. They sell cases for all of their items, and they also have some really great deals too. Like, you can get this guy with the router, the knife, and the engraver, and a case for the other 3 items, because this one they kind of just designed for it to just sit there on the table, for under $200. That's a really good deal, especially since a lot of these guys are $50 and more. And again, definitely worth every penny that they go for. They also offer really cool accessories, like there's a stand that they sell so you can use the hot wire thing and then just place it down. That way you don't have to turn it off and you don't have to worry about it damaging anything. And it also, just let me get this, because this was something that I really liked as well. A jumper cable. The way that the jumper cable works is you attach it to the top piece of the scroll table, and then you clip where you want and you clip it down on the wire. Essentially, it allows you to make the blade shorter, even though it technically isn't, because what will happen is the electricity will jump from here all the way into this clip, and then just use the piece of wire that's between the table's bottom and the clip piece. So, in essence, I can now turn my 10-inch blade into an 8-inch blade and get the results that I'm used to. And it's only $5, really cheap. And like I said, this company's customer service, I cannot stress how awesome these guys are. They go above and beyond to make sure that your purchase is satisfactory to your needs. And they're, like I said, at least with me, they understood that I had a product that came with a specific item. They understood that they no longer make that specific item, and they were willing to set up an order for me where I could make the blades the length that I had when I originally purchased them, even though they no longer make them. So, if you have any foam crafting project, they have a bunch of tutorial books as well. I believe some of their kits even come with a tutorial book. They've got a lot of cool stuff like the hobby knives. Again, a lot of cool products, and if you want to check them out, I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys can check them out yourselves. And that is all for right now. So, if you haven't already, subscribe to us and like this video. That way more people can see it. And if you haven't already, check out our Facebook page, where we throw out news on stuff that we find out about gaming, and sometimes we throw little games like our photo capture contests. So, once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, fearless gamers, take care.